Hello everyone, it's time for Marvellous Maths. I hope you're all feeling good and you've been up to lots of things today. Hope you've been playing and learning and enjoying yourselves. Now, today's maths isn't really about number as usual. It's going to be a shape day today. So let's have a little look at some of the shapes that we learned about last term, our 2D shapes, the ones that are flat. Okay, I'm going to show you some shapes and let's see if you can tell me what they are. What's this first one? Oh, it's a scruffy one. Yes, it's a circle. Well done. What's this next one? Yep, it's a rectangle. Well done. Ooh, what's this one? Triangle. That's the right one. Here's a tricky one. Straight side and a curved side. It's a semicircle. Of course it is. And then probably the last shape that we learnt before our Christmas holidays. What's that one? With the 5 straight sides. It's a pentagon. Well done. Now, I wonder if you can do some explaining for your grown-up, because I might show you a terrific triangle, but when we're in school, I say, well, how do you know it's a triangle? Can you tell me how you know? Tell me why it's a triangle and not a square and not a circle. What would you say to your grown-up about this shape that tells you it's a triangle? Let's give you a moment. What do you think you would say? Brilliant. Now, did you say because it's got 1, 2, 3 straight sides? Did you? Fantastic. Did you say it's got 1, 2, 3 corners? Of course, that's how we know it's a triangle, because our circle certainly doesn't have any corners at all. It just has one side. And is that side curved or is it straight? Straight? Are you sure? No, it's curved. You're right. One curved side. Brilliant. One more explaining question. Let me show you the rectangle. Tell your grown-up why you know that this is a rectangle. It's not a triangle. It's not a circle. How do we know it's a rectangle? Okay. Did you say it's got 2 shorter sides and 2 longer sides? How many sides altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. It's a bit different from the square because the square has all its sides are the same length, aren't they? Whereas the rectangle has longer sides and shorter sides. Fantastic. Well, I've got something to show you. In the bag today, we've got a brand new shape, and it links to our number 6 that we're looking at this week. Let's go into the shape bag. What's inside? Oh, it's got lots of corners. I can feel it. It's got lots of corners. I think it's got some straight sides too. Should we have a look? Here it is. Here's our new shape today. It's called a hexagon. Can you say that? Hexagon. Shout it at me. Hexagon. That's right. And this hexagon is a hexagon because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight sides. What else do you think it might have 6 of? Got 6 straight sides. What else could it have 6 of? That's quite a tricky question. It's actually got 6 corners. Did you say that too? Let's pinch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, it's a happy hexagon with 6 sides. A little bit later, you might like to have a go at drawing a hexagon in your books. Yes, now the hexagon has got 6 sides, and I'll show you on my board how I would draw a hexagon. As long as the sides are straight and there's 6 of them joined together, then it's going to be a hexagon. So if we start with a line at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That looks a little bit like this one I made, doesn't it? 6 straight sides. But I could also do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do you know what? That would be a hexagon too, because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, straight sides. So most of the time we'll see hexagons that look like this, but sometimes if you're drawing them, as long as those 6 sides joined together and they're straight, then that can be a hexagon too. So you could have a try of that in your books, couldn't you? That would be wonderful. Have you had a go at the shapes around you sheet? That's in your pack, isn't it? And that's a chance for you to go out and spot where you can see all of the shapes around you. Maybe you can spot some wheels that are circle shape. Maybe you can spot some windows that are rectangles or squares even. Maybe your piece of toast this morning was a triangle shape. Who knows? Spot some shapes around you and put them on the sheet. Okay, that's a fun activity to do. Now, we don't always get shapes that are flat, do we? We don't always get 2D shapes. Some of our shapes are what we call 3D shapes, which aren't flat rather, which means we can feel all around them. And today's rather special 3D shape has 6 of these special square sides. There's a square, 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 and there's a square. Did you know there were 6? There are 6 of these faces. We call the sides the faces. So I will draw a little face on each side. So that's face 1. And this is face 2. And this is face 3. And this is face 4. Have I run out of faces? I've gone all the way around. Oh, there's one on the top. That must be face 5. And on the bottom is face 6. Brilliant. And this shape with 6 squares is a cube. A cube. I've got some cubes, different colours as well to stack on top. I've got a yellow cube and I've got a green cube as well. sometimes when we have boxes in our houses, sometimes the boxes are cube shaped, aren't they? That's sometimes that our food comes in sometimes. So have a look today when you're doing your shape hunt. Have a look maybe for some of these shapes as well, some cubes. And remember that this one has got 6 faces, just like probably my favourite cube of all. What am I shaking in my hand? It's a dice. So the dice is a cube, and on each face, on each of those flat sides, there's a number, isn't there? There's our number we've been looking at this week. There's number 6, but there's number 4 there. There's number 2. There's number 3. There's number 1, and there's number 5. I wonder if you've got a dice at your house. What if you use it when you're playing games? I think your next learning pack will have a dice in for you, because we're going to have some games next time that you can use your dice for. Okay, so if you have got a dice, then you could play some games rolling that today. If you can find a cube box, you could make your own dice by putting the numbers on each side. Or you can wait for your next pack to come, which will include a dice for you to use for your work at home. Okay, so Super Sixes today. The 6-sided shape called the cube, I think. Oh, what have I done with it? Here it is. I found a picture with lots of different cubes on. There, look, that's how we spell cube. It begins with a K. And we've got lots of cubes sat there. A cube of ice that's melting down there. Maybe you've got an ice cube tray in your freezer. You could get the ice cubes out and feel the 6 sides of those. And baby's toy cube there with lots of soft, it's probably a soft cube, that one, I think. And what's called a Rubik's Cube. That's a game where you have to jumble up the colours and then get the colours to be on each side. Okay, so cubes to look out for today, and also that terrific 2D shape, the hexagon. Okay, keep looking, keep those shape glasses on and see what you can find. Okay, back tomorrow for more Marvellous Maths. Take care.